Hello, my name is Todd Mercer. I'm one of the managing partners and founders of Mercer Wealth Management.
And I'm Emmett Cosgrove, Vice President and Wealth Advisor at Mercer Wealth Management.
It's a new year, and we're going to have some new routines here at Mercer Wealth Management this year. Last year, we started our first foray into podcasting, and I can tell you it is a lot harder than it looks. We were a little bit irregular. We got a lot of good feedback on our podcast, but we could not put them out as regular as we wanted. So this year, we're launching several different podcasts that we're going to do on a regular basis.
So we had our new idea for this podcast, and we had the general outline of some of the content that we wanted to deliver. But what we knew we needed was a great name. So to come up with that, we started to brainstorm on some of the things that are unique and special about our team at Mercer Wealth Management. And as it turns out, we actually have a lot of isms or word phrases that we use commonly around the office. And who doesn't like a great ism? For example, you've got the 1990s comedy series Seinfeld. In one of those episodes, for example, you might find Kramer, barging in, kicking the door into Jerry's apartment and starting to tell a story. Well, in order to cut to the chase, he would say, yada, 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 and everyone would laugh. And that's an example of a great ism. So one of the isms that we find ourselves using often around the office is the word frankly. It turns out everybody uses it from time to time, some more than others. And the word frankly, what it means is to give honest and direct advice. And often it's the advice that someone doesn't want to hear. Todd, you care to elaborate?
Well, what I would say is oftentimes, apparently, I'm the one that has to give the advice that they don't want to hear. So apparently I use the term frankly more than others, and I've spread it around when I use it as a prefix or a precursor to giving that not so happy advice to clients.
Yeah, and being frank actually ties in really well with our role as a fiduciary, which has become more increasingly significant over this past year as we've moved to independence. So a fiduciary is a person that puts the client's best interest ahead of their own and must act with a duty to care and a duty of loyalty.
And what I think we realized over this past year as well is moving to independence, that I've worked for commercial banks as an advisor, regionals, and a couple national wirehouses. And although those firms hold themselves out as true fiduciaries, they really don't act as a true fiduciary. They give oftentimes conflicted advice because those companies are more concerned, or those organizations are more concerned about their stockholder equity and the board of directors' goals than they are about their clients and customers. So we oftentimes had to march to the drumbeat of a different drummer, or we had to sing from the same hymnal, using a religious analogy, that everybody would have to sing from the same hymnal and give the same advice. So we have really learned over the last year, we can act as an independent advisor, we can act as a true fiduciary and give unconflicted advice to our clients without using someone else's agenda.
Awesome. Well, for the first time, welcome to Frankly with Mercer Wealth Management.
So again, look for these. We're going to do these weekly. So look for these every Tuesday coming out. We may do them more often as other topics come out that we want to spread. They'll be very short, less than 5 minutes. So the first topic next week, this was an introduction this week to the podcast series. Next week we'll do our first topic with what's going on with the economy, with the Fed raising rates and trying to slow the economy down. Our first topic is going to be on demand destruction. So look forward to that next week. If you like our podcast today, please like and subscribe to our channel. Feel free to share this with other friends, coworkers, and family. If you know someone that's looking for an advisor or wealth management team, please feel free to send them our way. We're taking new clients here at Mercer Wealth Management.
And look for more frank advice coming your way soon. Thank you.